always existed with God the Father. But there came a time when he took on human flesh. And I guess that was the point that I wanted to make, that when Enoch saw him, he saw him as a human, not as the Son of God in his pre-existent state. Here's an article that I want to bring to your attention. We now have proof of the jihadists infiltrating Washington, D.C. In the wake of the sensational Acorn video sting operation by 2 young investigators, an even more daring and devastating undercover investigation, this one infiltrating the nation's most aggressive Muslim civil rights organization over the past 6 months, has produced stunning revelations about the supposed moderate group, backed up by 12,000 pages of documents obtained during the secret operation. The Council on American Islamic Relations, called CAIR for short, or CAIR, is not the beneficent Muslim civil rights group it claims to be. Indisputable evidence now shows that this organization, Council on American Islamic Relations, and other so-called mainstream Islamic groups are acting as fronts for a well-funded conspiracy of the Muslim Brotherhood, the parent of Al-Qaeda and Hamas. Their purpose to infiltrate and destroy the American system. You'll be hearing more about that in the news probably, because over the past 6 months, the documentation has been made, the infiltration, and in fact this one fella, see if I can find his name here, the son of a veteran counter-terrorism investigator who grew a beard and converted to Islam, was a Muslim for the FBI, so to speak, and he's gathered all of the information. So, the main organization, CAIR, let me read it again, Council on American Islamic Relations in Washington, D.C., is not what it's cracked up to be. Here's another article, this one coming from Haaretz. Iran is awash with rumors that the Ayatollah Khamenei has died. Iran's blogosphere has been awash with rumors since Monday that the Islamic Republic's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, has died. The rumors spread on the micro-blogging website Twitter and other sites across the country have been given credence by claims that security forces have surrounded Khamenei's home in Tehran and that only the leader's sons are allowed access to him. There has, however, been no formal confirmation of the reports or any reference to them in Iran's main news outlets. The rumors were cited on a number of relatively prominent blogs in the United States on Wednesday. This is not the first time that the 70-year-old Khamenei's health has been the subject of rumor. He has been said to have suffered from health problems for years, but these rumors have always had no formal confirmation. Khamenei has been the supreme leader of Iran since 1989. So, there may be something astir in Iran these days. Here's another article that I want to bring to your attention. Turkey has detained 32 suspected Al-Qaeda members allegedly planning attacks against the United States, NATO, and Israeli targets. This article says, this comes from Ynet News, Turkish security forces detained 32 suspected members of the militant group Al-Qaeda, believed to have been planning attacks on NATO, U.S., and Israeli targets, according to the state-run news agency Ayatollah. This was reported today, on Thursday. The suspects were detained in simultaneous raids across 8 provinces. It said, quoting security officials as saying some were believed to have been trained in Al-Qaeda camps in Afghanistan. Teams from the Istanbul Anti-Terror Squad have launched an operation against Al-Qaeda members found to be planning operations at certain NATO installations, etc. The Ayatollah said 6 people were facing charges over their involvement in Al-Qaeda suicide bombings that killed some 60 people at 2 synagogues. in 2003, and 7 militants, including a Syrian al-Qaeda member, were previously sentenced to life in prison for their role in the 2003 bombings. And one more article I want to bring to your attention. Another Lebanese war may be on the horizon. According to Israeli national news, the IDF intelligence video released this week shows Hezbollah terrorists stockpiling long-range missiles, and it is the proof that Israel needs to take off its gloves in the next round of warfare. So says longtime military analyst Yisrael Katzover, speaking with Arutz 7's Hebrew News